Hey everybody, welcome back to my 300 ELO speed run here on Board Game Arena. This will be part two of my series. Part one, we had two dominating victories and one humiliating defeat. We're going to hope for a little bit better results this time. Gonna keep in the Power Birds. I was tempted to go blue, but we'll stick to green for our end of round goals. Let's just keep it standard as can be. Everything in there. We like the drama of the Power Birds, so they can be a little bit unfair, but they can also cause a lot of drama. So we're starting first. We have an Indigo Bunting. We have a Fish Crow. The tray is great for the Indigo Bunting. So what are we looking at for bonus cards? Photographer or Prey Manager? We got to go photographer. We're going to have a fish or American Crow and a Bunting in our grasslands. So that's not going to get us anywhere with Prairie Manager. So we're going to do this. Grab the food for our Bunting. And grab the Crow first. Grab our photographer. And hope we do well. We got one with a color. Grab the fish. Grab the American Crow. I've got game two on my mind from part one. That is the American Crow. Wild turkey is not of interest to us. It is a bomb for late in the game. The last thing you want to do is spend all your food. Where's it going? Going to the forest, a wise move. My opponent is not strongly rated. I'm going to check his stats, a few of his games, while we wait. See how he's been doing. 78 score, 83, 85, 89. So not a complete scrub at all. We'll just have to see how things go. Lay a couple eggs. Played the crow. Lay a few more eggs. Play the snipe. Get some eggs in our snipe. I think that's wise. My opponent first went to the forest, then decided against it. They must have a second forest bird. Grab this grub. Hopefully our bunting continues to bear fruit, or bear grubs, if you will. Get down that crow. Very strong start. As we demonstrated in the first two games, the food out of the grassland is vital. Absolutely a killer. So, I have a cat. Cat wanting attention. So yeah, my part one, even though it was just released, it seems to be doing a little bit better than some of my Oceania videos, which is interesting. I think people like a little something with a bit more structure here, like this speed run. Something a little more interesting than just a random 1v1 game, perhaps. So we're going to keep it up and see how it does. Um, yeah, it's interesting. I feel like, the whole. Um, oh gosh, what's the newest expansion? It's not Oceania, it is Oceania. The whole Oceania thing, it seems like um, there was a flurry of interest in it. And then perhaps it kind of fell by the wayside. And the online Wingspan community was, especially YouTube and whatnot, was going strong for, going strong for quite a while. And then Oceania came out. There was a flurry of interest in it. And recently it just seems to kind of have died away. And I wonder if that's just the natural life cycle of the game, or if people got a little bored with the gameplay of Oceania. The nectar thing is an interesting dynamic. I heard Flan talking about on one of his Twitch streams, and he had an interesting view on it. He felt as though the nectar. He says that the Oceania is his least favorite expansion, and he talked about how nectar doesn't really make sense. How cards are kind of designed around their food costs, and some food are more rare than others. So a bird that costs three rodents has more value than a card that costs, a grub and 2 grains. Bonus card bird. What are you doing, buddy? Because bad card draw. Because those are harder food types to find. We're just going to do our turn real quick here. We'll grab one off the top. But that'll be nice. We're actually going to grab this skimmer. We're going to skip. Because that food's hard to find, something that costs those food are going to be more expensive. Totally makes sense. And he felt as though the nectar really threw that out of balance. And he also had an interesting take on nectar. He said, nectar would be better if instead of getting points for having the most nectar in a habitat, you got negative points for having the most nectar in the habitat. Because if you have the most nectar, you already have the bonus of having all that nectar in the game. It made more sense to him to have nectar be a hindrance to your score. So then you have to really think, do I want to get the nectar, or do I want to go for the normal food? So I thought that was really interesting. I don't know. Post your comments below as to how you feel about Oceania. It is very different. I got to admit, I do like this base game flow a little better. Maybe just because it's what I'm familiar with, but I have a lot more confidence. And it could be that it's the board game arena version where I feel like the information is so much better that that I just am happier with it. Maybe if I had as much familiarity with Oceania and in this format that I like so much better, I wouldn't feel that way. It's all very interesting, though. So I think we're going to get this end of round goal. Nope, my opponent's got one. Forgot to lay eggs in it, though. It's just the world we live in. So yeah, Oceania, good for the community, bad for the community, or indifferent. Oh, did he? Oh, he had the chipping sparrow. Smarter than he appears. Nothing there has colors in them. We'll grab a. Do we overpay for the skimmer? Or do we lose an egg and lay eggs? I think we can just overpay for the skimmer. Then do some card draw, unless something really great pops up. Nothing for the grassland, which is really what we're looking for. Maybe we'll get something here we absolutely want to grab. Do we absolutely want to grab that? No. No, we do not. So do we overpay? Let's just do this. We're already running out of egg. Oh, we're not over. We still have the egg space. All right. We're doing okay. Take a fish. We'll just take this cherry because you never know. All right. And I'll be right back. We're back. How's my opponent doing? Remains with nothing in the wetlands. Put this guy down. What are we gonna? What are we going to take on? Not. There's that coot. Might want to grab him for the end of round goal. 6 turns left. No colors in his name. My opponent has one. Now he grabs it. He's no dummy. Don't think we want that meadowlark. Also does not have colors. Spotted owl, we are holding off on. We do not want him quite yet. I hate to just grab off the top, but that's what we're doing. Nothing. A brown pelican. I guess it's something. My opponent does not have a scavenger. We are still not going to give out a card. We're going to play the sparrow. Great for the final end of round. We got the food for it. We need to do something. I think we stick him here too. Then we can grab more cards. Opponent just building out his forest. 3 cards left. Where do you get all these cards from? We're not giving them to him. The brown pelican can be a thing. It'll give us some extra food. Maybe we'll find a puffin. It's not the kind of thing you like to see, though. Sparrow will also be great for the third end of round goal. I guess that hermit thrush would be good. If we get more cherries off of our bunting, it's a possibility. Not a color bird. We'll think about it. Currently up by quite a bit. Bluebird. Purple gallinule is great. We have nothing to play with that bluebird, unfortunately. Once again, has no scavengers. We're going to put this guy on automatic. Wow, 2. We'll skip. Oh, Rosier Spoonbill. Where have you been all my life? We have to grab him too. Another color bird, believe it or not. Great egret into drum roll. American Coot. That's a fine play. Do we get this guy just to have something we can? We have all. I think we have to. Hopefully, we can get the food for all this, but I'm not so sure about that. Another hit. Skip. All right. Well, my opponent will get. Ooh, golden eye. Opponent has 1 turn. It's got to lay eggs for the end of round goal. He wants to win it. So we'll. No, he's got 2. He doesn't have to. He can grab up that golden eye, no problem. So I think we can work on our double play and then see what else we can get down. The double play does have the bluebird that helps with our colors. It's going to grab it. Yep, who can blame him there? We will be spamming him with. We'll be giving him plenty of eggs. We're just going to stick this guy into the wetlands now. Take that guy. We will get ourselves a grain. Hope for a cherry on the reroll. We do not get it. Take another grain. Get another grub. Raven. Start of round 3, Raven. That would be better than the meadowlark. We got some pretty expensive birds here. We're gonna deny. What's my opponent been up to? He likes his predators. That could just be out of necessity. Do we want this many food producers and no point producers? I don't think so, but you know what? We're gonna roll the dice. We're gonna let him have it. I think we're okay without the Raven. I'm just gonna keep filling up our well, our wetland. Get that cherry. Grab this guy. Now our bunting is going to be uh, what am I talking about with the bunting? I don't even know where we have a bunting. I got lost. Oh, our bunting can't get any more food out of the bird feeder for now. If my opponent goes for Raven, then it's stuck. So, yeah, maybe we should have grabbed the Raven. Might have been a mistake. But what's life without a few mistakes here and there? We do need actually to get this song sparrow into the grasslands, it looks like, so we have room for all three. Opponent not going for it either. Opponent is no dummy. Either he is a tremendous dummy or he is no dummy. I'll let you decide. Down goes our friend the meadowlark, or western meadowlark. He's getting us eggs galore. How's my opponent? He's got 3. Oh, good. My opponent went for food, which is very nice. It'll help with our bunting. Maybe we'll get another cherry. I think we got to grab food. We got this spotted owl. It'd be nice to get one more color bird. I mean, not food. We're going to have to grab cards. Get this guy up here. 4 turns left. We should still be able to get plenty. Well, we only have 4 spaces if we do that. Not have room for all of our. It's a little tricky. Not going to lie to you. Well, we got to undo that. Oh, what are we going to do? I'm just thinking about if we want to get our bonus. Maybe we just forget about the bonus card maxing out. Yeah, let's undo this again. Let's just undo that. It's not worth that going out of our way to try to max out that bonus card. We can just run this guy. Hit this 4 times. Get the food we need for our final plays. Put down a bunch of stuff round 4. I think that is a fine plan. So what do we want to get down? We'll get down this guy, so we'll get a fish out of it. Cherry, just great for our gallon. Could get that magpie. My opponent does have a few predators, but is it worth going out of the way now? We're getting 6 eggs at a time. I feel like I'm not going to do the math, but I feel like it would slow us down too much with getting down these big birds. Wild turkey. Opponent's pulling ahead. I remain unafraid. For the first time, our bunting's not going to be able to do much. Let's see here. We will get ourselves a grain. So now we do have all the food we need for these two guys. Maybe we work on grabbing cards. Interesting picks. So plenty of egg space left for now. Opponent not interested in this end over angle. Gray catbird. Still not going to go out of our way. Okay. Oh, let's see here. I think we start working towards this pelican. 4 slots left. We're going to skip our meadowlark. Or see if my opponent goes for he lays eggs. Oh, he's got 2 turns left. Still can't move that swallow until the start of the next round. I think I had decided I'm not going to go for that penguin, so should have really gotten a rat. So I have only almost maxed out my eggs, meaning my engine's not going to be very strong um, in the final round. My opponent has no engine to speak of. His hawk's been doing a lot of work. Well, laid eggs. He's going to be able to get up to 2, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we do need to fill this guy up. That's going to give us 9. So we're good there. Skip this middle arc. We'll go for the rat now. Hermit thrush might have been better. That's my opponents with their bull nest 3. Opponent only with 3, so hermit thrush might be good. Gray bird would have been good, but just didn't feel like drawing cards was a wise move. Could be wrong about that. Gray catbird's pretty expensive. It's not too late to move this pelican, or to play this pelican, move our sparrow and play the pelican. I think we have turns enough for these 3 guys, which would max out our bonus card. We win that guy. Nothing there we care about. I think we do grab some cards. That heron is the same cost as pelican, so we'll grab him. We'll do this. That guy would be good if we had something for our forest we want to play. But we don't really. I'm kind of committed. But maybe we grab him. Just for fun. To our grassland. All right. That guy's crushing it. We'll skip here. What did we reveal for our opponent? Great Blue Heron would have been wonderful for us. We should have skipped that tip. Tough titmouse. Let's see here. We'll go green. Well, the brown pelican gives us a bunch of food, so maybe we play him. Might be better. We're not going to be hitting our engines much here. Get 3 food out of this guy for 2. We're just going to be playing all of our cards. At least these 3, and then see what we have left over. Pulling ahead again. We're hoping for some big bonus cards here. That golden eye came too late, my friend. Oh, we have the bunting too for eggs, so we're doing well there. We are. We did not fill it up though when we should have, so that's too bad. Platform nest 3. Ooh man, we got the gallon newel, so we're gonna grab this guy. Yeah, I think then we just play the gallon newel and lay eggs once. Don't think we have the food for the spotted owl. Opponent remains without a ton of bowl nests. So we got the end of round goal. We got some big plays. That is a small play, but it is. Yeah, we're down to 1 food. So we'll just spend that food on an egg. Life will be good. 6 and 4. Feeling pretty confident about this game. I think we eked it out right at the end there. We will get the end of round goal. We got a pretty respectable engine here. 6 points at a time if you subtract 1 for the egg we give to our opponent. Let's see here. So they currently have 4. We got it. Do that. Get rid of him. Give everybody an egg in the name of equality. Give 1 egg to our opponent. Yeah, we'll stick you in the forest. Just for fun. Give another egg to my opponent. Skip. And hope for a grub in case it comes down to a tie. Cherry instead. Cherry style points. All right, to the board, my friends. Let's see what happened this game. I feel good about it, unless he got some crazy bonus cards. Falconer would be good for him. Don't think it'd be good enough, though. There we go. Maxed out photographer always feels pretty nice. Look at this score. 97. I'll take it. What you got, my friend? That's a good bonus card. Ecologist. Can't blame him for that. Oologist. Some good bonus cards for sure, but 2 more points ain't going to cut it. 94 to 97. It was a close one. Very well played by my opponent. Good job all around. 3 victories. How exciting. Okay, no fanfare for that game. Good game to my opponent. On to the next one. That was good. See, it's getting a little tricky now. We broke 100. Over a third of the way there. Maybe one more today. And then we probably have to call it quits. Yet another grassland engine. A little bit predictable. All right, 278. This will get us some good points. Mr. Calco, 15. Boom. That is nice. What are we going to do? Don't usually like the nuthatch, I'm not going to lie. Nothing for our wetland, unfortunately. We're going to grab the warbler. That will be good for our wetland. Take us 2 turns of the woodpecker. We have to hope that both grubs stick around. We're gonna grab second card to toss. We'll do that. Hope that my opponent does not grab a grub. Wait, we did that backwards. Okay, we got to be careful here. Large bird, backyard birder. Cheapo birds. We got one large bird already. I don't mind large bird specialists so much, especially if we're going to be working on a forest engine. Believe it or not, we're going to snag up. It's not the best forest bird or wetland bird, but it's a start. Play the woodpecker, discard the middlelark for a grub. Keep our fingers crossed. We'll see how things go. What is my opponent got? He discarded a couple cards. Down goes the California Condor. Classic. Don't take my grubs. Take my grubs, I'm going to be very upset at you. I guess I could have held off on grabbing the warbler, but that would have been risky. It's probably going to take my grubs now, though. I would be very upset. At least one. It's going to leave me with nothing. I think we grab that blue jay. That'd be nice. Help with second at a round goal. Ah, did it. Maniac. All right, well, we'll do this. Discard this guy for that. Then we're going to have to do one more. Single food for that second grub, which is all right. There are worse fates. Yeah. Opponent's taking his time. He's a contemplative type. What's it gonna be, my friend? Oh, he's gonna take another grub. Takes a fish. It's very kind of you. We got nothing to chuck, so we gotta do the single. We like the pileated, of course. Eggs in the forest can be very strong. It just depends on if we find more other items. Oh, well, that's a terrible play. Since we have a pileated. Yeah, we're not going to be hitting our grasslands at all. Might be good for a bonus card, I suppose, if we want to be generous. Turkey is a large bird. Do we snag it though? I feel like it's not the time or the place. But then again, large birds are a little rare in this game. I don't think so. I think we take one off the top. Common grackle we're probably not going to want, so we'll check it for food. Let's get the food for our J. I guess the grackle can go in the wetlands, actually. So yeah, we'll just grab a food. Play our J. Three food and two eggs out of um, the forest is very strong for the end of round one. Maybe do we put the grackle down first for the next card flip? I feel like we want food. We got eggs to discard if we want to grab up two cards. Plenty of grain there for our grackle, and our blue jay will happily gobble it up. That leaves me tempted to grab up this turkey. But no, let's get our engine going. We're not going to worry about bonus. I focus too much on the bonus cards. Got to remember the bonus cards are nothing. Opponent has a chance here to snag the end of round should he desire. Probably does. Yeah. Well, we also have no predators. So that's two pink powers. It may or may not do much good. But I'm a fan of the magpie. Uh-oh. A crow, brown-headed cowbird. Not going for the crow. Do we deny it? I'm not afraid of you, crow. And what do you have? You do have a. You got a couple platform or cavity nests now. Should I be afraid of the crow? I don't think so. I'll take this guy happily. We're not going to start cashing yet. We're going to do that. I guess we could grab the cowbird as well, since my opponent needs to be going to the grasslands for eggs. If my opponent doesn't grab it, then we will happily take it. Help with our blue jay. That would be excellent. Opponent's going to take it. Not going to take it? Are you sure? Got to take it now. Don't be a fool. I guess it doesn't do him much good. He's kind of picking up on the fact that we are working with a pileated. Another wetland bird. Don't think I'm too worried about him building out his wetland further. It's time to transition into forest or grasslands. Two wetland birds is all you need, especially when one of them is a yellow throat. That crow is a large bird. We could put it in. It's a nice 4 point for one food. We might grab it. Do we worry about this bonus card is the question. I guess we could get it for our forest. I don't think I ever played in the forest. But we do have the pileated. We need eggs for a variety of end of round here, so I don't know. Probably be skipped a lot. But I think we grab them. Oh, what are we doing? I want to play this guy first. Get with the program. Nope, not that one. Play this guy. We want that grain for the cowbird. Let's go wild and play an American crow in the forest. As if we were on the ocean. Well, I guess in Oceania, those eggs are so precious. That's the interesting thing about base game versus Oceania is in base game, if you completely avoid any game where you don't activate your forest at all, is going to be a very strong game. And in Oceania and um, yeah, the grassland is very strong. Oh, we gotta. Do you want to tuck? All right, let's undo. Oh yeah, we'll just get rid of this crow. We're just gonna get it off the board. So yeah, base game. If you never touch your forest because you're getting food out of either the grasslands or the wetlands, you're probably playing a very strong game. And um, Oceania, if you never touch your grasslands because you're getting eggs out of your forest or your wetlands, you have a very strong game. So it's quite the role reversal. Pull it down to a single egg. We'll put this guy down. And then what are we going to do with ourselves? We got nothing to play. Guess we got to go back to the cards. There's a cormorant. That American oyster catcher, I think, will be nice. Opponent's going to give us more food. We like that. Don't have food available for that oyster catcher currently. All right, what you got? Give me something good. Something for my forest. Point generator for my forest, please. Show me Cooper's Hawk. He definitely got wildlife, or either wild wetland manager or fishery expert or whatever it's called. Dick Sissel is a negative. We do need something for our grasslands for third end of round goal. Puffin is nice, so let's take one more off the top. Savannah Sparrow is nice. I think we skip. Just keep on going here. Just keep on drawing. Player's going to be giving us some food. He's going to get this end of round, I'm sure. Well, okay. So the Say's Phoebe is a thing. Don't have too many bowl nests. We get that puffin down. Grand, nothing for our forest. Food is not great in the forest. He's only got one turn to get eggs into his. He's only going to be able to get three. We got three. So that's great. So we'll just draw cards one more time and we'll win the end of round goal with our Grackle. Thumbs up there. And hope for something for our forest. Oh, we got a food. Oh, we'll take a grain for our Savannah Sparrow. Still kind of eyeballing that American oyster catcher. I think we're going to grab it now that we get the tray reset. Oh, Swanson's Hawk. That's another large bird. So let's do this. That'll get us more cards. Don't feel like the Phoebe is in our cards. So we'll do that. Call it good. Sneak out that end of round. Oh, there's a mourning dove there. There's a hawk. The mourning dove into the forest is a play. My opponent gonna snag up that hummingbird. The hawk big. The hawk is big. We're gonna grab these two. I think we have the lower bounds. For our bonus card, I think we're good for quite a while here. Play our dove. Maybe get our eagle down, or our Swanson talk. It's too bad we don't have. I guess that hummingbird. We should have grabbed the hummingbird just so that we have a bowl in our. Could have stuck it in the grasslands. Had the cowbird lay eggs on it, so we don't have to go to the. I think we spend one more turn here. Actually, no, we can get it with the oyster catcher. So let's see here. Play dove, get food, hope that we can get the American oyster catcher down. Still going to be tight. Don't know if we can do it. I wonder if we just abandon this end of round goal. We're way ahead. My opponent has two useless pink powers. Maybe we just lay eggs. One time. Bite the bullet. Give my opponent a single egg. It's all right. We can do it. We don't have to be Puritans and never let them activate their pink powers. Well, those are some good cards that are coming up, but we gotta soldier on. Do we deny? I think we do. Let's not give my opponent a way back. We have eh, eh. We got it. Let's just keep going. We have ourselves plenty to work with here. Grab the rat, I guess. Get the hawk down. Does not go for it. Your food production is quite minimal, friend. Don't quite know how you're gonna be. He's got the fish eating birds. He's singularly focused on that bonus card. Nothing wrong with that. We remain with only one large bird played so far. He's going to be giving us food with the hummingbird. Okay. Starting to feel better about our prospects here. Once we get this hawk down, we're going to be getting a ton of food. Glad we did not deny anything. Okay, what do we want? I guess we're going to have to go for a fish. None of this is particularly appealing to us. But we are getting close to our puffin at least. Oh man. Nothing for our oyster catcher. Rough tray. But down will go our hawk. Nothing for our J came up. Keep the food coming though, buddy. Clear this guy out. Grab a couple more food. I think we're gonna have to grab food twice. Which means we're gonna be running out of cavity space. Also running out of ground nest space. Oh, we get three food with this turn, so and we just got ourselves a cherry, so we're looking good food wise. Let's see what we get. If we could do the double play of the swamps. Oh, what are we doing? Is it the yeah? Okay. Well, he's being very helpful. We only have two turns left. Do we overpay for the Swanson talk? and then lay a couple eggs. My opponent's only, yeah, because my opponent only has one egg capacity in the forest, so this will win us the end of round goal. That's pretty big. We're only one away from the lower bounds of this guy, so we're sitting pretty. Two turns left, though. He could lay something else in the forest. He's not. Do this. Then we need eggs and groundness, which we have zero of, so that's an issue. Oh, we're not gonna don't auto activate this guy. He does have the magpie. Skip. And we will win that end of round. Food is definitely point. Well, hopefully we get this puffin down. I'm thinking puffin, oyster catcher. What you got as your double play? Hold on, flicker. That's a lot of grubs. Good job, my friend. Food for many nice things here. All right. Well, we just got to make sure we get our puffin down. ASAP. Actually, the oyster catcher will do it as well. And then, I'm not so sure. That bluebird into something would be nice. The gull is a large bird. So maybe we just go for, yeah, oyster. So we have 5 turns. Food, oyster catcher, then food, double play food maybe. If the food cooperates, well, I told you we're giving us plenty. So I think we're going to be okay there. I guess we're going to have to do food twice because we care about the J? No, let's just get the food. Do I have to skip? No. Oh, that was not what I meant to click on. Darn it. Oh, we got a reroll though out of that. So that was actually pretty good. Not complain there. Oyster catcher will go down, and we're going to hope we get the food for maybe, well, bluebird into gull is not as strong a play as the puffin. We do need eggs. Let's ban a sparrow into puffin. That's my opponent's got. What do we want? We don't really want any cherries. We'll just take a grub. We have a huge triple play possible. 3 hummingbirds. He has done the trifecta. So if we did gull, sparrow, bluebird, we'd have 2, 3, 5 ground nests. My opponent currently has 5, 6. So not quite enough. Let's play this guy. Clear him out. Oh, we can only clear out one. See what we top deck. Oh, we gotta draw three. Pass them out to our players. No one's gonna want that guy. Not great. There's a large bird. We've got our four. We're not gonna be getting two more. That's a nice card. Take the Ibis. Don't think we'll be playing him. I think it's gonna be Puffin. But it could be. Well, we got the two large birds. So we could go for these two guys to just max out the bonus card instead of the Puffin. But I don't think that's wise. This guy would be an 8-point play. This guy would be an 8-point play. We want both. Of course. However, we are lacking cavity nests. We need to get eggs into this oyster catcher. Things got a little tricky. We got the food for the Puffin. Playing him would. Hmm, I guess we just don't worry about. Well, let's see here. We have to. We can't play birds twice because we don't want the food for the two birds we want to play. So I think we just play this guy. Clear out some space. If only 2 turns left, we got 2 spaces left in Bowl Nest. Let's just play this guy. Actually, yeah, if we do this, our cowbird will be able to lay on him. So let's just get him out of the way. Then we'll do food and see what we want to play after that. Well, we got 3 here and 3 here. We like Anatomist over Bird Feeder. But then again, it's not every day you get a bird feeder, so we'll grab him. Now we're going to let my cowbird hopefully get the 1 egg we need on our uh, ground nest. Let's see if my opponent goes for. Of course, my opponent could give me a ton of food, which he is going to do. There we go. We got the egg we need. So it's possible. All right, we'll bite. We'll take the grub. I don't think he's going to give us all the food we need for these two guys, unfortunately. Take another one. Now I think this could be a 4-point engine. We'll take it. Take that guy. Do a reroll. We're going to give him a food off of our hawk. We don't really care at this point. Nothing we really, no fish, no rats. But we need 5 food for this double play. We'll take it. I think that'd be our best move. Final round. Don't take my grain. You took it. Hopefully we get one on the reroll. We do. It's good cash. Right there. We'll get our eggs. And then this will be a 1 + 3 is a 4-point play. This would be a 6-point play. Did I do that math right? This is 1 minus the egg cost. This is 4, so 5. This is 6. Yeah. The ibis is the better play between these two. 7 points and 3 egg costs versus 8 points and 2 egg costs. So who'd have thunk it? It's a big play, my friend, but it's not enough for the Pileated. The reign of the Pileated. Spend them useless cherries. You eat berries today, ibis. 6 points. Again, 1 plus 3. I guess it's true. To the board. So close. Not so close. Let's see what my opponent has for bonus cards. 3 bonus cards, so you never know. Our bonus cards were weak. Let's not get too cocky. 90 is a good score. 1. Did not pay attention to what they had, so he's got 14 points up on us. All right. Now we're a little worried. Oh, wow. Absolutely crushed. Oh, well, there we go. Good game to my opponent. Another sneaker victory. With we lost 17 points from that. Youch! This speed run is not going great. I'm not gonna lie, but that is the joy of Wingspan. The opponent did great with those crushing bonus cards. Yes, thank you. Thank you for all of that. Okay, well, that was. Did we go backwards that time? I think we pulled a little bit closer to our goal, but not by too much this round. So hey, no one said this was going to be easy. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will catch you on the next one. See you then. We'll get a couple victories next time for sure. Take it easy.